Welcome to Sunday Club in the Stable. I'm Paul, and this is Hannah.
Hi friends! Missing you. I hope you're staying safe.
Hi friends, hope you're staying safe.
Hello friends.
Hi friends, good to see you there. Today, our grown-ups in church have been hearing more about the escapades of God's people and their King, who already keeps making his own decisions rather than seeking God first.
No!
It's definitely a head in your hands moment, right?
Head in your hands moment.
Why don't you do it with us?
Is there anyone out there who did seek God first and not make mistakes?
Easy, Paul. I'm not sure anyone except Jesus didn't make mistakes. And some mistakes can be good if we realise we've done them and that we actually need God's help.
Did that happen to Saul?
There were moments, but I guess in the end, nope.
Oh, sad times.
Sad times. But there are characters in the Bible who, even though they make mistakes, they keep following God and living like Jesus. Okay, let's take, say...
Paul starts with a P like Paul.
Oh, okay. Well, are you sure? Because, he doesn't start out great.
Yeah, but you said all the best people make mistakes and remember God in them.
Oh, okay. Good point. Now, you are sure? You're sure that you wanted to hear about Paul?
Yes, please. Paul, please.
Okay. So, Paul, when we first meet him, he didn't follow Jesus at all. In fact, he would do everything he possibly could to stop people hearing about Jesus. But one day, he had this crazy experience where he meets Jesus face to face with bright lights and I am pretty sure booming voice. And in an instant, Paul was changed. He met Jesus. In fact, he was so changed that he even changed his name. He was once called Saul. Unfortunately, it's not the same Saul that we've heard about in previous weeks. He was before Jesus was born. This Saul, Paul, was after Jesus was born. And so Saul changed his name to Paul. So Paul has just started following Jesus and he's loving it. Going around telling people all about Jesus.
This is the man who was trying to get rid of Jesus' followers, yeah?
Yeah. And now he's doing the exact opposite. Well, the people he'd been working with to get rid of Jesus' followers heard that Paul, had now become one of those followers too.
Oh no, this doesn't sound good.
No. So, the city that Paul was in...
Damascus?
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, so he had to escape the city. And he knew that if he'd gone through the city gates, he would have been caught and that would have been the end of him. So his new followers of Jesus friends decided to lower him down the side of the city wall in a basket.
What? In a basket?
Yeah, they had to smuggle him out of the city to make sure he wasn't spotted.
Surely he chose the quiet life after that.
No, anything but that. He just kept talking about Jesus. He even got put in prison for talking about Jesus.
He kept living for Jesus.
He even had people trying to kill him.
He kept living for Jesus.
He got caught in a shipwreck at sea.
He kept living for Jesus.
He got bitten by a deadly snake.
He kept living for Jesus, huh? bitten by a deadly snake and lived.
Yeah, pretty amazing. And all the people on the island, after he'd been bitten by the snake, were pretty shocked. But Paul used it to tell them about Jesus. Paul was amazing at living for Jesus.
He's a good example, right?
Yeah, he is. He made some mistakes, right? But he kept following Jesus. So, when we're at school, or homeschool, how can we keep living for Jesus?
How about treating people how Jesus would and trying our best?
What about when we're at home with those that we live with? I mean, what can we do, Paul?
Try and speak to those around us like Jesus would and listen to those who love us.
When we're out with our friends?
Be kind and caring like Jesus.
Oh, sounds like hard work, Paul.
It will be, Hannah, and you'll make mistakes, but actually, you're not on your own in it. Jesus is there to help you, and your friends and family who follow Jesus are there to help you too.
Good point. Well, let's have some quiet time to think about this for a couple of seconds, and then we're going to pray about it. Okay, so to pray, you're going to need to find a piece of rope. Now, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to look for a piece, but if you don't find one, don't worry. You can always go look for one later. Okay, so your 10 seconds starts now. Now, can you remember that Paul was lowered down the side of a city wall using a rope and a basket? Do you remember that bit from the story? Well, I imagine when that was happening, Paul was doing some thinking and praying about the situation. So, with our rope, we're going to move it through our hands. We're going to imagine what Paul might have felt about living for Jesus. And maybe there's some things you want to ask Jesus as you move the rope through your hands. Jesus, help me live for you. Amen. Maybe you'd like to think about being a friend of Jesus if you're not already. If you know someone who is a friend of Jesus, why not ask them about being a friend of Jesus? Thank you for watching us today. Remember, thumbs up, subscribe below. But for now, it's a polar bear high five and bye.
Hi friends! Staying safe! Oh no, I can't remember it. Hi friends! I hope you're staying safe.